with Pip draws off. But my drink is almost finished. Let's see if the mic is better here. How's here? But can I type? It's a bit hard. Maybe I have to type with my one hand. Here? This is better? Angle it to my mouth? Yeah. How does this sound like? Let us transition to our drawing. How's the mic going? Hey Mod. You can hear me?
Because otherwise it's gonna fall. Where do you put your Discord there?
My Discord?
Yeah, it's part of your little.
I have a Discord?
You don't, that's what I'm wondering.
Oh,
Your Facebook, it shows Facebook, Discord, and Instagram.
yeah, that's about right.
But that means people can message you on Discord.
Whoops. Let me see first. I guess I'll do those when I'm more, confirmed with our layout. Cause I don't want to go all
No,
over the
it's
place.
there.
I know. I can edit later. It's like everything I do is wrong. It's never good enough for you, huh? Am I not good enough?
It's only good enough when it's perfect.
Damn. Why are we aiming for perfect?
Because it's what we must aim for. People don't want semi-perfect. They want perfection.
What about good enough?
No such thing.
God damn.
Oh, the chat isn't working for me. I don't know about you.
What do you mean? Did you say something there?
Yeah, but it doesn't look. Does it show for you?
No, it says welcome to the chat room. Let me try typing. Typing.
Maybe it's me. My Twitch.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Close it.
I see you. Say hello there. Forgot that I need to warm up first. Otherwise, my drawing will be like crap. That someone will say not perfect. Where is my... Ah, there you go. Hello, Kilua. How are you today? You're not gonna join me in my chats? Okay, let me see what I can practice. Oh, what's wrong with the internet? I don't want to join your chat. Why not? Come on, Mon. It's just you and me. So today, well, right now, I'm practicing my poses. I'm gonna do some dynamic pose. So I start off with the main body. This right here is the hips. This right here is the shoulder. So I'm gonna draw the legs. Should be this way. Oop, it's too big. And then that should be the calf, followed by the feet. Let's draw the other leg. Should be like that. Should be the same length. And this one will be a little triangle. And the feet goes like this. Well, this one is a little bit too big. So let's make it smaller. Okay, go here for the shoulder. Oh, what's wrong with my brush? Oh, I did not know it was on stabilizer. Make sure to remove that. So the hand should be like this. I'm just looking from Pinterest. Okay, and the other shoulder is like this, but you can't see the whole arm. just the forearm and the hand. The lower half does look a little bit too big. Let's adjust it a bit. Why is it always snapping? Okay. Maybe I can bring this leg forward. Like right there. And then this leg maybe slightly here. So it looks kind of balanced up. Because the knee will be shown here. Hello, Babacus. Howdy. I am fine. Thank you for asking. I guess if that's what you're asking. And welcome. Here I'll draw the head. Yes. What drawing? Drawing is practice. Nah, I'm just practicing right now before I go into my main content, which is this, a in-game battle art concept that I'm working on. So I'm just warming up my hands first, just to get some groove going. Yeah. In-game concept art. What's wrong with my voice? Hold on. Okay. Show the Fallout one. Sure. Let me open it up. So this is a previous work I did last month. It is a Fallout Sims dating game concept art. Very mouthful. Yeah. And now I'm working on a RPG game, trying to create a in-game battle art. Yeah. But before I get the whole thing, I just need to do some line art on the characters. I wish to date a ghoul. The ghoul? You mean like this one? Like this ghoul? Oh ye gods. Well, to be honest, the coloring kind of remind me of Homer Simpson getting fit. Yes, those are bullet holes. if I remember correctly, from the TV show Fallout, the ghoul got shot a few times. Speed holes, huh? So, are you like a artist too, Bobicus? Did I say your name right? Or is it Bob Icus? Excuse me.
I thought it was like Bulgus.
Nah, D&D player found you through the D&D tag. You got it right. Oh. Just recently, I did a D&D character line art commission. Let me show that up. This was one character I did, a commission character I did, just line art only, no color, for a follower I did. Yeah, Killua is very all into perfection. I like it. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Babacus. Okay. Sorry. I feel I'm delaying my drawing at the moment. I'm working on making my own TTRPG at the moment, tabletop, huh? Designing the rule set. That sounds cool. What is it based on? Based off? Yeah. Here is the knee. The legs should be behind here. This one should be more forward. Oozy witches in Stardew Valley like town. Oh, that's pretty cool. It sounds like I don't know if you follow the Stardew Valley creator. He's making another game. I think it's called Chocolatier or something like that. Haunted Chocolatier, yeah. So it feels like your tabletop RPG kind of fits for the next game. I have some subsystem crafted, but it's still up in the air. I know the core gameplay loop is going to be about discovering troubles in the town and solving them. by using a crafting system. Wow. I have to say, all you like tabletop lovers out there are very creative. Whoops. What? You want me to turn off the mic? Okay. Just working on some dynamic poses at the moment. That doesn't look right. Right now, I'm struggling with whether to go completely random with recipe for creating magical items or use table. Which is easier? If I was like a beginner, right, trying to play your tabletop, which is beginner friendly. Because if they both are beginner friendly, then it doesn't matter actually. You can do it random or use tables. Well, I guess Kilwa has her own opinion.
Okay, sidetrack. Do you know my favorite sub-lore in Stardew?
Cropus?
No, not Krobus. So I think you can have children with your spouse, right? But when you get sick of them, you can go and sacrifice them to the witch,
Well,
and they'll never appear again.
that's because we didn't play that route. So, yeah, I never seen that feature before.
I've seen videos. I've never seen it in game as well, but I've seen videos. It's kind of funny.
Tables with range, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna do another 2 more poses.
No, the crafting system, what I wanted to say earlier was you should show your little potion set. Super cute.
The potion set is not on my PC. It's on my Pinterest. You can see it there. Let me bring it up. I can show it on the Pinterest.
Yeah, my favorite one is the stamina one.
Okay, hold on.
It reminds me of Diablo.
So here it's in the form of a sticker. It's kinda, I think it's available on my Redbubble page. Yeah, I can't control on that one much, but these are a sticker concept for D&D. Hold on. Here you go. Yeah, from the beginning of my journey, I did a few sticker arts. The other one is, oops, where is it? Excuse me. The other one is these dice. This was my starting one. Yeah. Such a cold day. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a full character. Let's close in there. Maybe some dynamic pose a bit. This looks fine. Just a standard. I take that back. Not dynamic. Kind of neutral pose. So I think what I want is steps to applying a magical cure. First is using familiar spirits bond with people to discover problem. Okay. Crafting to create solution to the problem. And then the actual application of the solution. Also a problem with the town people face, and I want all three to contribute to the recipe for the cure. Like an obvious one is in a town person, getting sick. Okay. But that can be stuff like the Mirror folks are seeing some more squid horrors or dragons bribing town official to to redraw his boundary claims. A little. But the first part reminds me a lot of Natsume Yujincho. Who's that? Who's that, Killua?
It's an anime. Well, it was a manga back in the day. Basically, I think he can see like demons or stuff or whatever, and it's a very wholesome one, right? It's very what's the word?
Slice of life?
It's not slice of life. It's he exorcises demons by making like connections with them, and that kind of like
Premise?
helps the neighborhood, you know. So like someone is cursed, but they don't know why they're cursed. But then turns out it's because like there's a tiny little demon hugging their leg all the time, and only he can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of it. So like the first part would be obviously you have to find out the problem. So maybe you have to craft like these glasses to wear it, at least in the context of the game, maybe I'm thinking. Like maybe you have to craft the glasses to wear it to see the issue. And then you have to make bonds, you have to create bonds with the thing, with the familiar. And then after all that, then you can make a potion to kind of like,
So like a condition to be met.
yeah. Sorry.
Makes sense, makes sense.
There's also what's that other one? From the creators of Tsubasa Chronicles.
Clamp?
Triple X Holic?
Wow. That is a memory, you know.
It's a very like you can see assorted spiritual, supernatural creatures, right? And it's an ability you have. But instead of giving them the ability, you have to give them the tools to get the ability. Maybe. I don't know. I think just some context also. Hi, I'm Killua. Biff and I are also kind of aspiring game developers, so we like to concept and you know spitball game concepts a lot. Does my voice come across?
I can hear it from my mic
Ah,
and my headphone.
I can hear me too.
Yeah. I usually get very quiet when I draw. What's that anime where the guy travels around Japan curing diseases and smoke clove cigarette? Huh.
I want to say Dr. Stone, but I don't think that's
No.
the one, right?
That's not even it.
Doctor something?
Smoke cigarette. Any more info you can share?
Blackjack?
Blackjack? I don't think he's small. Kind of a slice of life, and the disease are another form of life only he can see. Not gonna lie though, a lot of like manga are kind of like that, supernatural diseases, spiritual diseases. I can't remember a name on top of my head, but a guy that smokes. Huh? And his slice of life. Nah, I'm blanking out. But
The diseases are another form of life only he can see.
it does sound familiar, but the slice of life is the one that's throwing me off. Because usually this kind of manga becomes like a shonen. Like a action manga instead of slice of life.
Oh wow, that's also a memory, man. Oh man.
Mushishi.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know what this manga. I guess I need to see the picture first.
I remember reading a couple of chapters back in the day. Because mushis are insects, right?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Mushishi.
And that's kind of funny, he does smoke cigarettes.
I see. I seen this, but I never read it. I didn't know it was slice of life.
It's a bit like Natsume Yujincho, so like chapter by chapter, you know. You see like they have a problem and then you have to solve it and then you travel to the next chapter.
Oh wow. I can't relate. my growing up mostly, it's all shonen manga. Slice of life to me doesn't involve with supernatural. Skip this character. Some sort of concept. Nothing wrong using this kind of trope. I think it's very easy to relate. But you mentioned earlier it was like a witch. Was it cozy witches? Are you the witch, or are you like some sort of a normie? They get tangled up into this trouble. Yes, the players are coven or witches. Ah, okay. Just the players, right? Or the whole world is like witches and magic kind of stuff. Just the players. All right, all right. Okay. The design of this character very fantasy-like. Basically the main character. But there's no, you know, actual concept to this. It's just me drawing freely. So no race slash classes yet. Oh wait, you get to choose 2 schools of magic as your major or minor power. Creation, divination, healing, protection, enchantment, and charm. That combination is sort of your class. Oh. gonna draw like a snake because it's the year of the snake. Forgot to ask, like, do you do streaming as well, Babagus? It's kind of fun saying the name, Babagus. Merge this too. Just gonna load opacity. Sometimes, when I have less thinking and more designing to do, I stream designing the system. Oh, cool. Let me see your page, your Twitch page. Oh, there's nothing there. But honestly, most of my design work is staring at a piece of paper with a bunch of scribbles on it and going, Well, if you do stream, let me know. Let me maybe give you a follow. Kinda interesting to see what you can create. if it's the artist, mine is just arrows and words, and then put my hair out trying to explain him the mechanics I have in mind. Lately, we're trying to go back to basics though, hence the visual novel style of game instead. Well, it's more like that's my limitation. Right now, I'm specializing in 2D art, but I guess you're right, Kiloa. It is more like a visual novel style. Problem with, I would say, me most of the time. We make one idea and then we get bored with it, then we move on to the next idea. It's hard to stick with it and see it through the end.
We like conceptualizing a lot.
Well, for me, I guess.
You know, I want more juice. I took a smaller cup because I thought that I didn't want much.
We had smaller cup.
It's the one you use for
Oh, for the grind, is it?
It's interchangeable.
I did not know that. I didn't see that.
What do you mean you use to grind meat?
I grind it for grinding, you know. I don't know. It never crossed my mind.
Corrupted.
Yeah, Killua is good with mechanics, you know.
Only good at thinking about it.
Now it's hot in here. Okay, I think I'm done with this sketching. Now I'm gonna go with my content right now. Okay, so here's my thought on the find, grab, apply process so far.
What's happening with your mouth? You keep tripping up on words.
I don't know, because the audio is like 0.1 second delay.
Yeah, I know. It's happening to me too. I think it's more than 0.1 because it goes through there and it goes through here.
Yeah.
Are you listening to your own stream?
What do you mean? Yeah.
To your stream or through the stream manager?
OBS,
Oh,
I think.
okay. It shouldn't be too delayed for you.
Yeah, it's not that much, but it's still a bit of delay. So I catch myself hearing the voices like, oh, I'm stumbling on words. This one should be below. Each magical problem can be solved with a variety of components. Components are defined by two stages, rarity and type, or tags for stages. I'm assuming stages. Rarity, or two tags. Okay, by two tags, rarity and type. Here, stabilizer on. Zoom in a bit. Oh, and a third tag, medium. Each player choose a different magical medium to work in. Excuse me.
What's an example of a magical medium?
So
Is
you
that
can
like
have a
clay, potion, water. I'm not very creative with this. I don't know what are magical mediums. Spell books, voodoo dolls.
so much question. Don't pressure Bobicus, man. Still at work, you know.
I know, I can't help it. It's where my mind is going.
Let the artist cook. So you can have a gem witch and a word of power witch and a herb witch. So if you apply magical item which has correct tag collect read rule well, you could probably I see. Yeah, you already answered. See that, Killua? Give some. Let the person cook. The answer will be there. Okay, so you can choose to make magic item that try to include every tag, but it's more costly to make, and there's always a risk of magic item decaying. Wow. Are you sure you're making a tabletop game? This sounds like a fully fledged game, you know?
A tabletop game is a fully fledged game. It's
I
just in
mean,
tabletop
what I
format.
meant was like a full video game.
You know, usually tabletop games and video games do follow the same rules. It's a very similar concept.
Well, visually in my head, I always thought like tabletop is more like you have to look on the board, roll a die, and that's it. But as a video game, it feels like there's a mechanic where you can point and click, select, you know, those kind of like you play a game.
Because you don't DM. And you've never read like a DM's handbook. I think if you read a DM's handbook, right, you'd see the amount of rules that go into like a tabletop game.
I see. Well, I'm just saying it sounds cooler as like a video game. Because I can see it like you play the game like on a Switch or something, and then you have to go all through this. You can see your inventory.
To me, it's a lot like Baldur's Gate versus playing D&D, right?
Uh-huh.
A lot of people say Baldur's Gate was a lot like D&D. And it is a lot of the same rules.
I guess so.
But I guess the video game holds your hand a little bit because you don't have to look up the rules, right? The rules are already in the game for you.
Kind of, yeah. Or maybe a magic item with a lot of tag uses more mana to cast. So the cost of going wide by going versus going deep. Huh. I guess you both have a very similar view on this. That's pretty interesting. Visually, it's kind of hard for me to imagine it. That is the curse or the skill that I'm lack. Skill diff. What if players stockpile a few low-level generic items to defeat easy enemies? Any worries about player min-maxing that way? Some. Are those just fancy words by saying, what if the player cheese?
Yes. You don't want to play to cheese. Take some fun out of the game. It needs to be a balanced game. Like when you're building mechanics, usually the struggle is to make it balanced.
I'll keep my mouth shut for this. I'm a bit of a cheese gamer, you know. It's all about being OP in the start of the game as fast as you can. I want there to be difficult choices to react to problem or to try to proactively have solutions ready at hand. There has to be some cost of owning lots of magic item or owning one very powerful magic item. That's a very good stipulation. Have to actively discourage the one powerful item. Okay, hear me out. Group negative effects. So the player would have to convince them to destroy the cursed spellbook, but then you get the one player who insists on keeping it. So everyone has to walk at half speed or something. It's a little not cozy though. Yeah, it's a cozy game. You're supposed to just relax and take your time, I guess. Now it's just a full-on RPG game.
Cozy gamers. Every time we try to pick up a cozy game, it just becomes competitive.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna expose a bit. You play Harvest Moon, right? Do you play like a cozy or do you play like a time? I'm not time like a business management kind of game. Talking to you, Killua.
No, sorry.
Like when you play Harvest Moon,
Yeah.
do you play like a cozy game, or do you play like a like a business kind of gameplay. Meaning like you have like tables, you have ways on how to like earn a lot of money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
I have a spreadsheet.
yeah, that's what I want to say, spreadsheet. So I don't think that's cozy.
So cozy because you can enjoy the game after you have money and you're married and you're done all the goals.
So what's the cozy part?
You lived a life well lived in game.
I think cozy means like you do what we call like a slow life.
Really?
Yeah,
Where's the fun in that?
the process of like
So okay. So you know how Harvest Moon works, right?
yeah,
So you've got like the seasonal seeds.
yep,
So some seeds only get unlocked after you've shipped 100 of a certain crop.
okay.
And if you take too long to do it, then the season ends and you have to wait for the next year.
Does that give you stress?
No, but I have to get it done before the next year. Otherwise, I have to wait for the following year. And how annoying is that?
Well, the cozy part is that the environment. It's like, oh, you can take your time with it.
Oh, so it's like, oh, I couldn't get everything shipped this year. Oh well, there's always next year.
Yeah, you want to play long.
No.
You're not trying to finish the game fast. Just describing the way I play games is just to cheese the game.
Cheesing it. I'm following the rules. I'm just min-maxing the days that I have in game.
Hey, cheesing is not against the rule. It's in the mechanics.
I know.
What would be cozy? Like, what would make the game cozy for a player? I don't have experience in playing tabletop game
True.
that gives kind of like a cozy vibe. Every time it's like the last time I played D&D with Kiloa's friend, it's always chaotic. It's never going to be like we're going to have a fun time. Well, fun is there, but it's not going to be like cozy per se. It's going to be always like, you know, someone messing around. Wonderhome, Ryutama are the two example of cozy game. But they're all about travel. I know Stardew Valley had a tabletop game,
But that's not
but
cozy.
I heard it's not as cozy as people think. It's more like a management game,
Yeah, it's a resource management.
kind of like Catan. Settlement, what's the game called?
Catan, yeah.
Catan. And that's not cozy at all, right? Like that's where friendship ends or something.
But I think this is more like D&D, right? It's a bit more open world. It's a role-playing game, not just a board game.
Okay.
Wow, I'm looking up Wonderhome. It's not a game that I would have ever thought about playing.
Why? Now I need to see.
It's very whimsical.
Whimsical. Like Alice in Wonderland whimsical?
Yeah, very storybook-like if you look at the art. It's rules light to the point of being a problem. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's like a group of friends get together and you build a story together and you travel the world together.
Okay. I don't necessarily agree.
No, I'm saying that this game, that's the
I don't know.
narrative.
Like that kind of gameplay, I don't necessarily agree. I guess, like Kilo was saying, yeah, we're very competitive. There has to be like a reward system for doing your own merits, you know?
Yeah.
Very
There has to be a
individualist.
conflict. There has to be a conflict.
I mean, that's our take. So don't put the ideas into your cozy game. It might cause some rift to your friendship.
What's the other one? Ryutama. Dragon Ball?
You know, if you translate it in English, yeah, it does. Sounds right. Dragon Ball. But Ryu can mean other things, right?
Dragon Egg. Ooh, something we should ask. Is your game gonna be more for one shots or for longer term campaigns?
Ah, yeah. That's a good question. Because for one shot, it makes it easier to finish the game, right?
Longer term, okay.
Longer term, I hope. Okay.
I like it. I like the idea. So one of the most fun that I have in D&D at least is you know how in between travels you land up in a town and then you have to like navigate the inn and you have to find out where next to go. A little bit of puzzle solving there, right? And then you get to negotiate with the bartender or the innkeeper, whatever it is. And I find that fun. Like the social aspect of it is very fun. Because
So-
I think that's the most role playing we get in the game.
So what I'm hearing is there's a lot of like real life problem applying into a fictional world.
It's role playing, right?
It's true, roleplay.
So, you go to like a shopkeeper and they have a map that you want to get and then you have to like
Persuade them.
convince them, persuade them, or you can steal it. That's up to you.
True.
That's the fun of D&D, like it's open-ended. So how would that work? Like, how would that work in the context of a cozy game? Because I imagine that's the peak of the conflict, right? So as you travel from town to town, because there's no risk of combat, you're gonna have to make travel time a bit more interesting. And then when you end up in the town, that's where the true fun begins, right?
No traveling.
Oh, no traveling.
So it's in the town itself. Yeah, it makes sense. That's a very Stardew Valley situation. You can't go anywhere. Thank you for the link.
Bad bot. see. So you want there to be, and I'm looking at Ryukama, it talks about um, adventure and excitement and companionship rather than violence and action.
That makes sense, I guess. Kind of makes sense why we're leaning more to that side.
Because we are violence and action people.
So you build bond by spending time with villagers in my game. I have a subsystem for that. Alright. And you're naturally limited in how many active bonds you can have. So each witch will care about different aspect of the town. Okay, I can see it clearly now. If this game was to drag longer, like you can still build bonds after years of staying there. Kind of like, I guess like Harvest Moon, right? Or Stardew Valley. No matter how many years you focus on your farm, you still have the opportunity to like increase that bond with other villager, the NPCs.
And if you don't have the bonds, then they won't help you out, right?
Yeah.
Certain things.
So what makes it cozy is that you don't have to do everything at once. You know, you can just do one by one thing.
I can't relate. If
You
you
know?
could see my face right now, I'm just staring at you blankly.
So like, let's say the mission is to cure this one villager, right? And then you also come across another mission to collect herbs for this villager or something like that. You don't have to do both at the same time. You can just do you have a list of all the quests, but you don't have to do it all in 1 year. You can do it gradually. Unless there's a time limit.
Well, I mean, it's a campaign, so
Well, to me, in the game, right, you got like list of side quests, and then you do them anytime you want to. It's not like you just do it in one gameplay. It's not like you get a special ending for doing all those at the same time.
true. I guess with tabletop, I'm a bit more relaxed about it as well. Because, you know, you can just have fun with your friends, right?
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, I know. Because, okay, so here's the difference. If I saw this as a video game, I would create multiplayers and then min-max it by having each witch pick up a few active bonds, like the maximum active bonds that they can have. So that way we can divide and conquer.
I see that. So like,
So
you
that way
can't.
I have accessibility to everything at the same time.
So you can't.
But that's because that's if it was a video game. But in a tabletop, it's a bit different because you can't min-max because you're limited by other people. So it's all part of the experience, companionship. No, I get it. This could work. It would work.
So will there be penalty since you can choose? Was that classes? No classes, right?
It's a skill tree, right?
Yeah, skill tree. So if they all have the same skill tree, would that cause a big conflict on the game? So it just takes longer to do other missions, right? Because everyone have the same skill tree.
D&D campaign, no one's saying you can't have a campaign of dwarves. You know, everyone can be a
No, like everyone.
spell casting
Yeah.
dwarf. You know, you're just making your life harder if your entire party is like that.
Ah, okay. So each witch will have care about different aspect of the town. There's no investment yet. So divination witch cannot become a creation. Ah, okay, that's cool. So there is a rule. You can't cross over other skill trees, right? That's pretty amazing. You really thought this through. I think this angle on this long weapon, it's a little bit tricky. Let's see. Gotta be facing here.
Yeah, to be honest with you, all Biff and I do is just break down games. We're not very good at contributing ideas. We're only good at poking flaws. We're very negative people.
Now that you mentioned about it, yeah, I realize that it's a bit of a bad trait we have. Don't let our comment discourage your game idea. I think it's still a very good game. I like the
No,
fact
the
that it's,
concept is great.
yeah, your concept is really great.
Is unique as well.
I guess like for us, the game has to be like for me personally, it has to be somewhat punishing. My biggest game inspiration comes from the Dark Souls series. So yeah, like you always die, but you're always in the game forever, right? You die forever, you get better and better. But no matter how good you are, you can still die by a simple bad guy. And things like that, is kind of fun for me.
Yeah, but you have to consider the people you're playing with, right? So I think each D&D game that I've been a part of was also very different. Like I was part of a Pathfinder one, which was very intense because everyone there wanted to min max, get the most gold, get the most level progression, and really squeeze the DM dry. But then we had another one recently with you, right? The one where we played and we were all kind of new.
Yep.
And that one's more chill, more relaxed. You can make mistakes, you can do shenanigans, and no one's really gonna punish you for it because you're gonna make it through the campaign anyway.
That is true.
So it's whether you lose or whether you die or you win. It doesn't change much because there's no like real permadeath, and you know the DM's very forgiving. Compared to the Pathfinder one that I played, permadeath meant permadeath. Your character did.
Does that mean you're out of the game or you have to create a new character?
Like,
see. Ah, okay.
we had a few characters die that way because they were really pushing the limits and the DM was like, no, I'm not allowing this.
I see.
So you have to consider who you're going for, right? So if you're going for like the more casual people, like it's a social experience, not trying to win.
I guess it remind me of a game called Disco Elysium. I think that focus a lot on the
That's not still.
yeah, it's focusing on a lot of like narration, and then the RPG of it is it's like you talk your way through. There's no like I don't think there's like a actual you have to kill someone, whatever. There's no violence. Nope. But I don't know. I never played the game, but based on the review, it looks very text heavy, very narrative like. I think I got it. So you got a problem that can be cured by a rarity type medium component. Okay. Each problem can be cured by up to 3 components. When applying a magical item as a cure, it is consumed. Okay. So that gives like the dilemma whether you want to use this consumable component. Right?
Okay. So the conflict comes in the
To use the
reality. So this is a hoarder's game. Okay, I like it.
it's the hardest challenge. Can you keep all or you have to use all? I get it.
I'm big on hoarding, so I'm one of those people you play an RPG and I never use any of the potions. And then I'm like, why am I dying? Why is this game so hard? And then Biff will take a look at my inventory and be like, you've got so many potions.
I know. I'm supposed to use them.
Okay. What's the consequence of low rolls? Does that mean you need more components or you fail to cure this person?
If it has n curing command, then you have to roll at least 1/7 minus n. So you have all 3 components. You have to roll a 4 to apply the cure. I see. So if you low roll, you consume the item no matter what. So if you low roll, you don't cure, and you try again. Okay.
I feel personally, at least, I feel like you could have more consequences there. So you know how in D&D when you're dying, like if you're 0 HP and then you get hit one more time, you have to roll save rolls, right?
Yeah.
And then if you fail a save roll multiple times or you critically fail a save roll, you die.
So you want to
So
add.
I feel like there must be a penalty for critical fails. Either more consumption or just fun little interactions from the person, So imagine like you try to cure this person with a magical item at this point, but you fail so dramatically that everything just burns up.
I see.
And then the character just looks at you and it's like, oh,
Hold up.
you lose popularity.
Yeah,
or
you
something
lost
like that.
the bond.
The ball?
The bond.
The bond.
The negative effect.
Bond, yeah. Because now they don't trust you. They're like, why is this guy, shaking some voodoo thing over my head and it didn't work?
Yeah, and then it gets harder to get, like the reward is another component, right? Like a rarity component, but maybe it'll give you like a more common or a lesser component.
I think it could be fun for the role player. Like whoever's role playing the villagers. That could be fun.
Yeah, give some funny dialogues.
Yeah.
Saying that like, you cure me, but now I have an elephant nose or something like that.
this is something I would think in a video game, not necessarily in a tabletop. But you know, one of those gag scenes, right? Where if you, how do I say, in a JRPG, they ask you, not even a JRPG, let's say Harvest Moon, okay?
Yeah.
They ask you, oh, welcome to the farm. Do you want to inherit the farm? And then you have a yes and no. And then if you say no, the game just ends. So imagine you get chased out of the village because you failed too many times.
Low roll, you mutate the problem, maybe.
Yeah, you made the problem worse and now it's harder to fix. Now it's a higher rarity problem.
Yeah, now you have to add maybe either a higher rarity or another component, right?
Mm.
So you have to farm more.
More.
Yeah. Now we're adding more problem to your cozy games.
No, but that's part of the cozy part, right? Then all the team will be like, oh no, what did you do? Why did you do that? But then there's no real consequence because you can still chill out and like go farm again.
True. Unless like the DM suddenly like now the farmer doesn't like you.
And then you send another one of your friends to do it instead.
Hopefully there's no killing in this game. Everyone in this village is immortal. Kind of like Harvest Moon or like Stardew Valley. You can't kill anyone.
Did I tell you, Andrew?
Huh?
In the new Harvest Moon, the Story of Seasons one, you can't even attack your animals. Your animals don't even die. You know, back in my day, animals died.
In Harvest Moon?
Yeah. So if you attack the chicken or horse, right, with a sickle, and I have done this because I was curious. You know what I do? I do that all the time. And then they'll lose a heart. And then if you don't feed them for 3 days, they die.
Okay.
And then there's a little scene where you have to go to the graveyard and then oh, your chicken died. Do better next time. But in new games, none of that happens.
So think of it from there. Would that apply to a dog too? Your pet?
No, your pet is the one thing that's invincible.
And then that's why they couldn't do that.
No,
Would it make sense if you can kill your animals, but you can't kill the dog?
because you can only kill the dog one time.
It's only fair if all mechanics.
The dog is just immortal.
You mean it's just like a idle
Yeah.
being?
Yeah.
I think from a logic point of view, someone in that saying like, why can't you kill the dog? What if the person want to kill the dog? Then it will lead to you don't want to build a psychopath. You can't build a psychopath in this game. You can't be a pet murderer. That's a whole different game, yeah.
I guess that's like me in Dark Souls, right?
Yeah, and you get what you get.
So fun fact, in Dark Souls, I like to attack NPCs, okay? It's something that I do. I just like to see when a game developer puts in that little bit of spice. And in Skyrim, you attack the chicken and then, the villagers chase you out of town.
Skyrim. I think that's I want to say
You're
can-
thinking Zelda, but
Zelda. The chicken will kill you.
Zelda, the chicken will kill you. Skyrim, the villagers will kill you. But in any case, in Dark Souls, if you do that, the NPCs will start attacking you. Yeah.
Because it's the chicken. Okay, so that's the apply role. What's the craft role? Maybe the more component you are combining, the higher you have to roll. That sounds like a good penalty for it.
Yeah, that's a bit too basic.
You want to add more panache to it?
Panache doesn't sound like a real word.
Is it not? This has a tip. So you have like a crafting, like in a game, when you put in more materials, it takes longer time to make. I think that's the only way I can relate to it. Or the more durable it is to being used up on application. Alright, maybe the higher you roll, the longer it lasts. Trying to think back, earlier you said that there is a decay on these items. So I guess, yeah, that would make sense if you apply that.
Is there a way that they can get better at crafting? So for example, as they level up, they also get skill points or whatever, right? And then the higher level you are, the higher chance of crafting something that lasts longer. Like higher quality, like you can craft a higher quality product eventually.
True.
So in the beginning, it's like, ooh, I hope I can, roll something high so I can get something that lasts for an hour. But then later on, as you get higher level, then even if you have low rolls, you can still craft something equal.
Probably gonna add advancement later. Yeah.
but it definitely scales well for the advancements.
For what?
Doing it this way, durability and decay.
And then finally, there's the investigation role. You can determine potential cures by succeeding on an investigation check. Oh, yeah.
And then depending on the affinity, for example, like if the root cause of this person's issue is I don't know, nature based, maybe then the people who have more nature skills or more nature bonds have a lower skill check.
So that definitely has a lot of thought on like being what class. I mean, like what skill you want to grow, right?
It's a little bit like detect magic versus like detect what's the other one? I really can't remember the name of the other tabletop that I used to play. It was like a fantasy, sci-fi, set in space.
Yeah, I don't have reference.
So that one you have something called like detect nature, or you have like detect mechanics, or like mechanical or something. I can't remember. There's always an affinity, you know.
So each problem will have 6 cures, but 3 will be fake. And then you roll low on an investigation, you get a random cure, possibly fake. And then you roll high, you get the true cures. Okay.
What is that? Oh, I thought it was still Bobicus. It's not Bobicus.
Spears. Welcome back. Is that a slow tentacle? Slug tentacles? sorry. I meant to ask Spears, how are you? How's your day going? I'm to focus on the art at the moment. I think I'm adding too much line details on this werewolf creature. Hold on a minute. Let me get myself a drink.
Oh.
Whoops. Oh, there you go. Okay, I am back with a snack. So I'm just gonna grab a bite. It's my glove. Here we are. Gonna continue talking to myself. This process is just me creating a thicker outline on the character art, so that way in the in-game, it sticks out when I put it against the background. So I'm focusing a lot on the visual, less on the function. Because again, I am making just a concept art. And this creature I created, who I drew, it's called an Adlid. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but it's from a Canadian cryptic creatures I pull out based on the image of it and the description. It's just basically a werewolf like creature, I guess a Canadian version. And this creature is supposed to be the enemy and the concept art. Trying to make the hands here bend and like it's on the ground. Oh no, my battery on the pen is low. That's usually cue for me to stop streaming soon. Well, it is 5:30 a.m. here. Eventually we're gonna stop streaming and then have our breakfast and sleep. Then we wake up again this hour. Yeah, I stream late at night till the morning at the butt crack of dawn. some nice snack again. Let me do something first. Gonna add some color. Just gonna put this a darker color. Let's see. And I'm gonna get a white color for the main. Say what?
I didn't realize it was so streaming.
What do you mean you didn't realize?
I got distracted and then suddenly the audio wasn't working because I paused it.
Oh, could you?
Was it Cyclops?
No, I just covered the eye. Oh no. Damn it. wonder how much battery I'm left with this spent. I did say I had like 10%. Can it last for another 30 minutes? Now for the last one. Nice. 6 o'clock already. 6 a.m. See if I can put it onto the game console. So I'm gonna copy this background, right here. Sure. Be about oh. There you go. picture. There you go. Do I have it here? Yes, I do. Okay, let's put in the character.
Wow, your stream is actually very calm.
What do you mean?
The music you pick is like perfect forward.
How does this look like as a visual?
Oh, that looks cool. Where'd you get that from?
What? Which one? The background? Just Photoshop it.
You?
Just crop it. Erase some part of it.
Oh, I thought the perspective was what you did.
Yeah. I kind of like adjusted. So at least the concept makes sense, I guess. Next one. I think I'll merge this too.
Snow soon.
Oh no. Another snow. Okay. Oh, just perfect. My pen just died. Alright then, I guess this is the end of this stream. I think I will try to find someone to raid. So, if you're still there, Babacus, thank you for hanging around. Thank you, Spears, for dropping by as well. See you guys next time on my next stream. Usually I stream every day, probably around the same time. And oh yeah, good luck with your tabletop RPG cozy witch Stardew Valley game. That's a very long title. Well, good luck with it, Babacus. Okay. Gonna transition first.
How the F did a piece of Lego F up in my pants? Didn't want to re-upload for small changes. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. We'll be keen to see when you're finished, honestly. For sure. Lego find a way. Where is it? Oh, Lego. Oh, finds a way. Biff draws art. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to my channel. How you doing? Thanks for the raid. Does Biff actually draw art? This is the question. Does Biff, that draws art, have art to show? That would be great. Settle down, Biz. Settle down, Biz. Alright? Ask nicely to see that art. Ask nicely. No, my box. Hey, you got ruined, Goosefat. Oh, no. Welcome, welcome. Kill you as you go. Hey, I think I've seen you before. How you doing? Showed it before, though? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'm happy to see it again. Whatever you want. Or a social page or anything like that. Cute ears today? Oh, thank you. You know. It's a part of my collection of things. People pay for me to wear accessories. So I quite no, don't waste more money, Goosefat. You know what? I'll put you in there. There you go. You're lucky today. That is my gift to you for today. Pokemon Day? No, I've just got Pokemon ears. That's it. Nothing special here. Alright, let's give this person a shout out. And then hopefully we can see some art. So I don't have to work on mine and procrastinate a little bit. That's why I love raids. That's why I like the raids.